Hello, and welcome to a Sunday edition of Robert versus the New York Times Crossword. Happy Father's Day. Today we're going to do the Sunday, June 16th, 2024 crosswords and go for that 1,570-day streak. So here's your spoiler alert for the Sunday mini. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. The mini is always free to play. Alright, let's do it. Lead, legal, elate, done. Hello, half, lead, again, Lee, latka. Right, lead is made of graphite. I didn't know about the clay part. Uninspired first message, interesting. Latkes are delicious, of course. Half, nice. Anyway, now to the main event. That's the Sunday Daily Grid, which is by Chandi, Deitmer, and Wyna today. So two bylines for Wyna today. Here's your spoiler alert. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. The Daily Grid does require a New York Times game subscription. This one's called Connections. Is that anything like the Connections puzzle? Probably not. We'll see. Let's see what Chandi, Deitmer, and Wyna have in store for us. Let's get into it. Many pages in a travel guide are maps. Ceremony with a censor is Mass. Tina Turner or Stevie Nicks, maybe alto. Or you might say that's my cue. Pool hall, that's what I get. Serves me right. Something like that. Faux pas is an error or a gaffe. Location identifier for a digital photo. Notable bankruptcy of 2001 is an Enron. Extra points as a result of files an and one. App, convenience, general, thrift. Oh, it is like the Connections puzzle. Sneaky swims are eels. Can be a real pain. Glass, route giver, GPS. Lao, cuisine there. Mirren is Helen Mirren. What the nose knows, odor. Variable director, solve for, like solve for X. Storefronts, app store, convenience store, general store, thrift store. A whole bunch is a ton. It's the geotag. Come to term with. Gestate, like get pregnant. Good local verb. And strife. Ancient performance space could be an Odeon. Snack, sometimes served with birria. Taco. Holiday, monsoon, tax, tourist. Okay. It's in the bag. Yeah, absolutely not. Okay. A garment, maybe. Or a garment, alternative to a boot, maybe. Many a state boundary, a river, off, a miss, narrow point, part of a cloche. That's the thing that like food is served underneath, right? Ravi Shankar. This is a bra, by the way. Scorch could be sear. Hair that's unlikely to win. Threes. Or director Ari. Identical. Same, maybe. Class often offered at the library. Could be ESL. A- dream SWAT tag. So these are team leaders. A team, dream team, SWAT team, and tag team. Isn't She Lovely by Stevie Nicks. Sultanate north of the equator. Something's wrong here. Threes is probably wrong. Maybe it's deuces. Brunei. Is this just the brim? The brace. Holiday season, monsoon season, season openers. Okay. Eek. Response to a squeak. Item repeatedly stepped on by Sideshow Bob. Root used in perfumery. This is a rake. Hard pass. That's fun. Okay. It seems like it's Aston, but no. Aster. Discord here. Doth and idea. Tea is in a bag. Okay. What some tiny patches cover up. Appointed. Clickable greeting is an E card. And kitty contribution is the ante. It's kitty as in the pot and poker. Nickname for Empress Elizabeth. Those is ASOS or ASUS. B. Date, lifetime, silent. So B movie, date movie, lifetime movie. Adjuster's assignments. Unrefined oils, just crudes. Certified, funky, minty, and poppin'. fresh something. Leader in the Cuban War of Independence. Jose Marti, city that entirely surrounds another country. It's Rome. Neighbor of 74 across on a risk board. I think it's probably Siam. Saunters. Conductance units. Ohms, maybe? Men's could be heels, bit of lab work. Could be a test, maybe. Adjuster's assignments, right? Held sway. Classic British sitcom character inspired by Jacques Tati. Body of work is your oeuvre. Jonathan Van Ness of Queer Eye, is that right? Prospective college students make them. Visits. Start of some movement names are like Art Deco. This is Wade, maybe? Tuckered out. Okay. Booster bottle, Houston model. Those are all rockets. NY commuter Lang. This is Evita. Trojan War hero is Aeneas. Deigned. Reigned. Mr. No. Mr. Mean. Moses. Shares a piece in need of patching. And Arl is where the yellow house is set. Something's wrong here. What's this? It's not ohms. It's Mo's. Movie premieres. Appointed as tapped. Plato's Cave. Oris Route. CC maybe? Iolani is the Honolulu place name. Its national anthem is Jana Gana Mana. Cheese with a white mold rind is Brie. Zip your lip. Shut it. They might be brought back from the beach. Shells is too long, right? Lynching blank, don't know that. Lampoons and price point question mark. Okay. Word that sounds like its first and last letters. Hertz, e.g., just a unit. Sort of some movement names. Neo. That's not surprising. Use as directed. Prominent feature of dub music is the bass. Fresh starts. Oh, he tags. Brand like nothing what's. This is new beginnings. Sends up. What's active online? Insurance option. Department that helps a company run. Maybe it's ops. Bridal cold Gatorade meteor. So those are shower fronts? No. Amassed officials and umpire. Propelled to shell is Ord. Lives as lovers. Okay, carve. Streaming device whose name means 6. That's Roku. Quiet is subdue. Blank and Merriam. Don't know it. Slightly is a tad. Having a handle is named. PTA members could be dads. Never seen Abbott Elementary. Fighter of Ravana. Is it Rama? I figured here. They might be brought back from the beach, right? Just suntans. Lynching Sha, apparently. Gives off could be emits. Carve could be etch, I suppose. Shower heads. Something an intention seeker might say. It's just psst. These are UFOs. Thick noodle udon. Shout out to Minjin. Combined with up. Pent up, maybe? Guaranteed to work. One time Britney Spears partner in tabloids. Word that sounds like its first letter, right? Gives off, be emits, some in France. Just day. Delivery abbreviation. Okay. Rec is total. There. Posted. Loretta of MASH. This is Shacks Up. Fail safe. It was UFOs in the end. K-Fed is, I think, what this is. It's laid on thick for performance, some kind of makeup. This is ease. What is it? Stage makeup. LIRR. Rocket launcher, I see. This is India. I don't know why Siam is... Oh, Siam. references this one. Pancake makeup? Turn the volume, crank it? No. Adjusters' assignments are claims. Performance often accompanied by super titles. I guess it's opera. Things a wedding DJ might introduce. This is a normie. Arab honorific is sheikh. Rocket launches, I guess. These are toasts, okay? Certain criminal or an agent pursuing them as a narco. Cries of exasperation are probably always Emery's in Atlanta. This is Cree. And this is Wakes. Amadou. Whole numbers after multiplied by 2 are all even. And what is this? Mr. Bean. Bushed. Didn't know Bushed. I know Mr. Bean, of course. Rowan Atkinson. I didn't realize that he was inspired by Jacques Tati, because I don't know much about Jacques Tati. All right. Pretty solid Sunday there. Gotta say, the basic idea behind the puzzle, I should have made this bigger a long time ago. The basic idea behind the puzzle is not anything new. You know, things that could come before store, things that could come before season, stuff like that. But what is new about it is this connection to the connections puzzle, right? So it's sort of a in-house promo. They are all starts. They're all things that could go before something, which gives it a consistency, you know, but I'm not sure, like, obviously, right, not only are they all starts, but the clue is like needs to be like a legitimate phrase, a storefront, a season opener, team leader, a movie premiere, a rocket launch, a fresh start, a new beginning, and a shower head. So, you know, I don't think it's super hard to find these things. You know, you think of synonyms for start or before or beginning or whatever, and then you go into one look and you see what can precede store, right? You can look up like this, and then you can easily write your clues, right? Department, chain, convenience, discount. Obviously, you know. But actually, so I do think that having them all be consistent is one way to do it. And it makes solving this puzzle easier. But it might have been nice to have other ways that a connections quartet can be related, right? I mean, having half of them be things that, rather than could go after all of these things, could go before, right? Or more interesting connections. Maybe it's just hard to find those. I don't think it's super hard to find these, but yeah, I wonder what other takes you could take on this puzzle, because this puzzle as it is pretty fun. Anyway, let's look through this thing, see what we can learn. What's a nice hidden A there? A garment. And one that's fun. Yeah, so I thought a cloche is that thing that you put over your food, you know, that little bell-shaped cover. Oh, it could also just be a hat. A bell-shaped hat. In either case, I guess the cloche just means bell in French, is the thing. Like, I don't think of one of these food cloches as having a brim, really, but I guess it's a hat clue, which I didn't realize. Solve 4 is a bit awkward. Tacos are good, though. It's an interesting clue on Helen Mirren. So who is she portrayed? Elizabeth the First? Elizabeth II. And who? Victoria? I don't think Queen Victoria looks like Helen Mirren. Queen. Elizabeth II and the Elizabeth II and the Queen. Both? Right. So Elizabeth I in the television series. And Charlotte, Queen Charlotte in The Madness of King George. All right, interesting fact about Helen Mirren. Didn't know Ari Aster. What is Ari Aster directed? Strange Things About the Johnsons, Midsommar. I've heard of these. They're released by A24, but never seen them. I'm not really a horror movie person. Interesting ASL clue there. Super titles. I guess this is like when you go to an opera, they have that little screen that shows you the translation. And those are called super titles? Or is it above the stage? Is that why they're called super titles? Or sur titles? They're above the screen. Makes sense. That's why they're called super titles. Look, when I've been to the opera, my parents like going to the opera. When I go to the opera, there's been like a screen in front of me. But when I go to the opera, as if I go to the opera all the time. Crank It. I saw there's another it somewhere in here, right? Can It and Crank It. I don't really like either one of them. The fact that they're both there crossing is not my favorite. Right, Neighbor of Siam on a Risk Board is India. It's interesting. K-Fed. It's Kevin Federline, I think. This screams of it was in a word list to me. I mean, I'm a mid-millennial, so I guess this clue is aimed at me. I guess. People in my age range, plus or minus 10 years. Maybe not minus, plus 10 years, but K-Fed, what a clue. I mean, what filth. I don't know if K-Fed is crossworthy. I'm not sure if he ever was. Use as, okay, 5-letter partial there. Alright. Pretty reasonable. Yeah, censor's a thing with incense in it. It's a nice clue. Pool hall, because of the Q stick. Serves me right. Happy about how fast that went in. To the grid. Hard pass is fun. I guess this is like if you're trying to immobilize your ankle while it's healing, I think. Well, braces can also just be footwear also, right? But yeah, the first hit on boot and brace is the medical term. So that's how I'll... Or it means two in British English, I think, as in a brace of conies. Oris, this is very old crosswordese, I feel. Comment below if you understand my brace of conies comment. Kitty. I haven't played much poker, but do actual poker players call the pot the kitty with any regularity? Or is it just a crossword thing? I feel like this is just a slightly hard crossword clue. It's the only time you ever see it. Normie. I'm kind of a normie myself. Iolani. A lot of I's in that area. A lot of vowels also between Iolani and Aeneas. Pancake makeup, I never heard of, but I get the idea. When you're on stage, you need a lot of makeup. Doesn't seem to Google very well, but this isn't Google, I guess. But then these all are talking about pancake makeup, so never heard it, but was never much into theater. I did act in my school's play in 7th grade. That's the most acting I've ever done. I didn't find it really suited me too much. Loretta Swit, definitely been in the grid before, but I never remember stuff like that. Anyway, I think it's a pretty fun idea, and a pretty fun puzzle. And it actually ended up playing a bit slow for me, but Sundays recently have been going super fast, so it's playing average for people so far. Oh, it's actually fast, apparently. There's just been recently some very fast ones, so somehow sub 10 seems slow to me. I look at all these sub 10s. It used to be a hard time getting sub 10, but feels like for one, maybe I've gotten better over time, but it might just be easier. Anyway, there's a few more minutes until the PlusWord and Codewords come out, so let me just take a quick break here, and for you it'll be instantaneous. See you in a second. All right, been sitting here for a few minutes, so we're back, and we're ready for this fresh PlusWord content. Here's your spoiler alert for the PlusWord. There's a link in the description below. It's a British mini crossword meets Wordle at the end. Let's do it. Family of musical instruments. Online diaries or blogs and brass, probably. Indian currency is the rupee. Mountain ridge is an arete. Rugby huddle is a scrum. Triangle, square, pentagons, it's all shapes. Bloom. Just bloom. Quick PlusWord today. That's what we were waiting for. Lurch, the Addams Family butler. A get up, either an outfit, like a posse, kind of, or to rise from bed. Now you see me, now you don't. This is almost always clued as, like, you know, intimidating thing to receive on an essay or something. Anyway, now let's move on to Telegraph Codewords. It's unfortunately not free to play, but Telegraph puzzle subscription is not so bad. Full disclosure, mine is actually free, but it's all the compensation I get from Telegraph. And honestly, I play these games because I enjoy them, so looks like the E, right? Probably. So this looks like projects or something. Should we just try that? See where it leads us? Scenery? Is there I? Recline? This looks like Curacao, like the island. Eyebrow, except, is it an island actually? I know Blue Curacao is a liquor. Mark, there's our Q. This looks like winery, no. Finery, wrongful, bread pudding. Zesty. And hills. Olive and dive. Alright, pretty quick. Almost my fastest time. Curacao. Curacao is an island, right? Yeah. It is an island. I assume it's also where Blue Curacao comes from. I've never looked that up, though. Blue. Apparently, Blue Curacao does not appear in the Wikipedia article for Curacao. Curacao liquor. Here we go. It's a liqueur flavored with the dried peel of the bitter orange variety Laraja, a citrus fruit grown on the Caribbean island of Curacao. I see blue Curacao is just dyed bright blue, but you often use it. You often use it for the blue color, I think. Anyway, let's try the Codewords regular. See how that one treats us today. Looks like the E is here. This is probably the X, I would guess. Otter or udder. This looks like ooze and otter. Torrent, that should help. Anemone. There's our A. This is advantage. Elver, I think, like someone who catches eels. Nightfall. This looks like it's exact, I would say. This looks like a Y. This is bookend. Nobles. Wrestler. Ramp. Quarry and quarter. And jester. Alright, quite quick on both of those. You got you really late there. I mean, I did. I don't know how you did. Anyway, all right. Time to finish, as we always do, on the New York Times Connections puzzle. Doubly fitting today, because we had a Connections-themed Sunday crossword. Let's see. This is also Wyna Lou. Big day for Wyna Lou today. Let's see what we got here. Soul, flower, floater, bounce, 3-body problem. Interesting. Poster, lift, dunk, only, skate, perch, volume, layup, pike. So these are basketball shots, right? Pike, soul, perch, and skate are all fish. Should we go for those first? This has got to be an easy one. Yeah. Where's my other fish? Skate. These are all fish. Those are 2 easy ones. Problem child, poster child, flower child, only child. And then the remaining things I think are properties of hair, I believe. Okay, that's a hard one apparently. Qualities of thick hair. There you go. All right. Quick puzzles all around today, and always a good day when you get all 4 connections. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I'll see you tomorrow for some Monday puzzles. See you then.